If you haven't met her yet, this is my daughter. Her name is Braylon Emily. The X is silent, the GH are silent, and the E and the I are both fully pronounced. Braylon Emily. She's a little miniature boss babe just like mommy, and she's been featured in many of my other videos. By many, I mean like 1 or 2. And today, I am here to do some wonderful motherly duties. I'm gonna be such a good mommy on camera today as part of my audition for Matt Walsh's upcoming documentary, What is a MILF? The answer is me. And part of being a good mommy is all about teaching your little daughter how to handle middle school and peer pressure and boys and dating. I don't know if you guys may have noticed this or not, but Braylon Emily was actually assigned American Girl doll at birth. And because of that, there are special books out there for girls just like her, including one of my favorite American Girl doll self-help books from my own youth, A Smart Girl's Guide to Boys, Surviving Crushes, Staying True to Yourself, and other heart stuff. Braylon, I think you're still a little too young for some of this, but mommy's gonna talk with the adults all about how we handle the dating world. You're not old enough for pickup artistry yet, sweetie, I'm sorry. But if you guys like this video, subscribe to this channel and share this video with all your friends. Maybe I can make enough ad revenue to one day send Braylon Emily to Boss Babe Academy, where she'll learn how to be a girl boss just like me. All right, you're going back on the shelf, bitch.
Get you some nuts.
There was lots of memes.
Makes me wonder if I should pick up lesbianism.
Chicago.
You guys asked for it.
What's up, my fellow small business supporters? I'm Savvy, and welcome back to Savvy Writes Books, the channel where we talk about books and business. And I realized recently that there is one topic that I have not been covering on this channel, and it almost seems like weirdly deliberate that I haven't been covering it. It's just such a perfect topic for me that I'm shocked it's taken me this long to get to it, and it wasn't deliberate. I just honestly didn't realize. If you guys have been here before, you know I'm always reviewing self-help books, talking about self-help books, reviewing books in general, and then if you're ever on my Instagram, you know that I'm always posting American Girl doll memes, and I'm always making doll modification videos, and I'm always creating dolls of my own book characters and things like that. So why did I not think until now to review the American Girl doll self-help books from the 90s and 2000s? How did I not think of that? For those of you who don't know, American Girl had its own series of books, which I believe they still have, called American Girl Library, which are a series of self-help style non-fiction books meant to help young ladies navigate the world they're going into, whether that's middle school, high school, learning good study habits, learning how to survive the dating world and all of that. And we're going to be reviewing some of those on this channel. All joking aside, I legitimately love the American Girl doll books, both the historical ones and these self-help ones, because as a kid I felt like I really learned things from them. And learning things, even as an adult, the older I get, I think learning things is incredibly important. And that's why I'm still constantly trying to learn new things, which I do with the help of today's sponsor! Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands of online classes for anyone who wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. From web design to online marketing to social media strategy, freelancing, and more, you can find classes that will match your specific interests. On this channel, I'm always talking about how I want to learn more about business from other entrepreneurs who have gone through different specific steps of the process. Because of that, I've been excited to add classes about online marketing, HTML coding, and more to my Skillshare course list. However, my favorite class I've been taking is actually for something outside of work. You've probably seen on my Instagram story or in one of my videos where I've given an update that for the past few months I've been working really hard at learning to speak Polish. My favorite class I've been taking on Skillshare is Introduction to Polish Language, Master Polish Alphabet and Reading in Polish, taught by a woman named Weronika. Her course has been greatly helping my Polish pronunciation, which anyone who speaks exclusively English can probably confirm that is not an easy transition to make. Dziękuję, Weronika. Skillshare has lots of options for classes like this to prioritize your own self-care, including classes like the Ultimate Self-Care Playbook by Jonathan Van Ness, Plants at Home by Plant Queen, and Writing for Self-Discovery. Skillshare is also ad-free, meaning that you can stay focused while learning new skills uninterrupted. New premium classes launch each week, and now the entire catalog is available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. To join Skillshare, click the link in my description below, where the first 1,000 people will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I hope you guys enjoy learning on Skillshare as much as I have been. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. What is the book about? It says, here's what to do when everyone's talking about who likes who. I think you mean who likes whom. Whom is objective. Get great advice about being friends with a boy, going out, breaking up, being yourself, and much more. Quizzes and tips help you keep your brain on track if your heart's a wreck. Well, I'm almost 30, and I still think that my heart is regularly a wreck because I don't know if you guys follow me on the internet, but I am regularly what they call horny on main. And I also regularly, still at almost 30, have a problem with getting crushes on all my friends. I need to stop doing that, but I can't help it. I think I'm still mentally trapped in the American Girl doll era. Now, I read this book back when it first came out. When did it first come out? 2001? That checks out. I was 9 years old in 2001. So let's see what I can learn from this book, A Smart Girl's Guide to Boys. For me, it needs to be an absolute idiot adult woman's guide to navigating being a bisexual disaster. Do they have an American Girl doll self-help book for that? Can they have, like, American Woman books? Oh my god, I just had the best book series idea. Hit me up in the... I need to make my own book version of this. A woman who only thinks she's smart because of the Dunning-Kruger effect's guide to surviving life in the bisexual disaster quadrant. That's what mine's gonna be called. So this page 13, is called Staying Normal. And someone writes in with a question and says, I don't have any problem being myself around girls, but sometimes when boys are around, I can't seem to be me. I just act weird. Brianna. Brianna, you sound straight, and I'm so sorry. Brianna clearly has never been in the bisexual disaster quadrant, where you act weird around boys and girls, and then when you're an adult, you act weird around men and women and non-binary people and everyone because you're horny on main and you think everyone's cute and you just act like a disaster all the time, but being weird is what gets you attention on YouTube because people think you're funny for some reason, so you play it to your advantage. So that's my advice for Brianna. Wait 10 years and start a YouTube channel. So it says here, a lot of girls find it hard to act normal. The simplest thing, like passing an assignment to the boy in the next desk, may send clouds of questions rolling through your mind. Uh-oh, oh no, what if? I loved the art in these books as a kid. I would always try to make I would make like so much fan art. I would try to make my art look like this. I hope I can find some of it at some point. What if he starts to like me? What if he starts to think I like him? What if I start to like him and he doesn't like me back? What if my friends think he and I like each other and embarrass me about it? What if he and I start liking each other at the same time? What then? And then she's like handing him the assignment like, here. Why is this relatable when I'm 29 years old? I guess I don't feel embarrassment very often, and I also am just a pretty confident person, so instead of feeling like this, I just go on Twitter and I'm like, why are girls so pretty? Slide in my DMs, ladies. I love the way this is written. Lewis is cute, Zach is awesome, and Ian is cool. You have to walk past them all on the way to your locker. You put a big smile on your face, pretend you're a movie star, and hope they buy the act. Why would I pretend I am a star? You talk too much. Ahmed is standing next to you in line. Suddenly you hear yourself jabbering away as if your mouth weren't connected to your brain. How is that weird? I jabber away as if my mouth isn't connected to my brain all the time. That way I get rejected so much. Do I just talk too much? Is that annoying to you guys? Do I need to shut the fuck up? The next one says Manuel cracks a joke. You go hee 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 and can't stop laughing until the teacher walks up and raps on your desk. Well, usually I prefer to be the one making other people laugh, but like, I like to laugh too. I'm also very easily amused. You know what the funniest thing in the world is? When people scream. I am like a little baby. I'm so easy to amuse. All you gotta do is just go, ah! I can't get over it. Send me compilations of people screaming and I'll lose my fucking mind. CJ and Matt are so cute. They're talking to your best friend during a break in gym. You'd like to join them, but what if you say the wrong thing? You stay where you are and count bricks in the wall. What is this? Pink Floyd? So then it talks about what to do when you like someone and what it's gonna do to your body. The guy I like is not popular or cute, but the thing is he's nice and he's fun. He's also cool. I'm not sure if he likes me. I have not tried to change myself, but I wonder if I should. And then it says here, you'll know you have a crush on a boy if being near him feels a little like the flu. And then it basically, in here, it just goes into it. It goes all...
Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on your sweater already, mom's spaghetti.
That's how you know you have a crush on someone. And then they have some advice from boys about what they think is cool in girls. So it says, what do boys look for in a girl? Glad you asked. And these are from boys ages 12 to 13. So let's see what 12 to 13-year-old boys in 2001 who were born in 1989, what do they think? Andrew says, a good personality and a good sense of of humor. Andrew, that's very basic. That applies to like almost everyone. Come on, Andrew. Up your standards. Grant says, a girl who's willing to go places. Who's willing to go places? You're 13. Where the fuck are you going? You don't have a car. I hope you live in a very walkable city if you're going that many places. Is this like Degrassi? Are you going to the dot? Joey says, someone who's attractive, funny, and nice. She has to not drag me into malls. Well, lucky for you, Joey. First, the advent of Amazon crushing all the small business and driving so much retail out of business in the first place, and then COVID coming along and shutting down many brick and mortar stores. Malls are basically dead spaces at this point. Now you don't have to worry. Good for you, Joey. Adam says, someone who likes me for me and doesn't care what I look like. Adam's like, I'm ugly as shit and I need someone who's gonna be okay with that. I need someone who doesn't need a 10, okay? Connor says, I appreciate it when girls are themselves, when they don't act all phony and stuff. So what I've learned from this is that Connor is a mind reader and he can tell when you're being phony versus when you're being authentic. Connor knows when I'm putting on an act because Connor knows what's going on inside my head. Connor, I think what we need from you is to take your brain and study it for science. I'm shocked that this one wasn't submitted by me because it's from Boy Crazy in Illinois. I was boy and girl crazy in Illinois and still am. So why did I not submit this question? It says, I really, really, really like this boy in my class, but I'm afraid to tell him that I like him. I'm afraid he'll say something like gross or tell his friends and have everyone laughing at me. That should be the least of your worries. When you're an adult and you do this, you have to worry about bigger stuff. Like herpes, okay, Boy Crazy in Illinois. On page 26, we have a question from someone that says, there's this boy that I like and I think he likes me, but I'm not sure. For example, at recess he says, hi, psycho, but he also unfreezes me when we play freeze tag with our friends. What should I think? Isn't this literally like a Seinfeld plot? This is like that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine's at the gym and there's this guy at the gym that she's flirting with and she can't tell if they're flirting because they're like picking up on all these social cues and they like have a weird antagonistic relationship, but then they always kiss each other on the mouth outside the gym, but then he wipes off her water bottle before he drinks out of it and doesn't wipe down the gym equipment. It's like, it's such a stupid episode. That's the entirety of, I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld's so stupid and I love it for that. Anyway, this sounds like a Seinfeld plot for kids right here. He always says hi, psycho, but he unfreezes me when we play freeze tag. What should I make of that? Let's get George Costanza in here. He will overanalyze the shit out of that. Is the boy you like George Costanza? That's my question. I like a boy that I know. My brother said that the boy said he wants to be single, live in a trailer park, and be a sports announcer. I want to go out with him, but he's afraid to go out with anyone. Should I ask him out or keep my feelings a secret? I love that this boy is like 12 years old and is like, yeah, I never want anything to do with dating. I'm just gonna go live in a trailer park by myself. Bye, bitches. I don't know. This boy sounds like he invented goblin mode, not gonna lie. Page 35 has advice for when you need to turn down a guy. So when you need to be the one doing the friend zoning, when you need to tell a guy, no, I'm not interested. Here's the advice. Someone writes in and says, there's this boy at school and he's really weird. Nobody really likes him. He makes these weird snorting noises. I always have to sit next to him. Today he asked me out. I don't want to hurt his feelings. What do I do? Okay, wait, I'm always making snorting noises like I have the loudest snort laugh. Is this why I get rejected so much? Am I the boy? So the advice here is use your manners. You can turn down a boy's invitation the way you turn down any other invitation. Give him your attention and use polite words. I'm sorry, but I'm busy after school. This is terrible advice. I hate this. If the guy asks you out on a date and you say, I'm sorry, but I'm busy, if this guy is anything like me, who has no sense of social cues and takes words very literally, he's gonna try it again on a different day and be like, are you busy again? Really? I don't take hints. I don't read the room. I'm shit at picking up on vibes. I don't like this advice. Instead, you should be like, I don't want to go on a date with you. He's not going to take a hint, I can tell. Be honest, direct, and firm. No, I'm sorry, you're a nice guy, but I don't want to be your girlfriend. It's better than, I don't know, I don't think so. Right now, maybe, sorry. You didn't want to leave him confused. Don't say you want to be friends unless you do. Also, don't say he's a nice guy if he's not. What if he's not a nice guy? Don't lie. Just be like, sorry, I don't want to be your girlfriend. No need to say you're a nice guy. What if he is a nice guy, say he's a nice guy. I'm just saying, don't lie. Ooh, here's a quiz. I love these quizzes. Let's find out if I'm feeling rushed. Could this be you? Yes or no? Your friend is meeting a boy at the mall. He's bringing another boy who's supposed to be for you. You feel sick to your stomach. Is the sick to my stomach with nervousness or excitement? Because if it's sick with excitement, like I get nervous, excited at the same time, and I get so high off of that because I'm a hard extrovert. So I'm gonna say yes, but like in a good way, so maybe I'll say no. A boy tells you he likes you. You don't dislike him, but you don't like him either, at least not like that. You're so uncomfortable you could die. No, I don't think, it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. Honestly, even if someone I'm not attracted to is like, Savvy, you're so hot, I'm so attracted to you, I would be like, yeah, you think so? I think I'm hot too, yeah. I feed on attention out here on God's green internet. I think I would not be uncomfortable. I think I would feel very good about myself. Your friends are talking about who likes who. You're bored out of your mind. Have aliens suddenly hidden in their lockers and sucked out their brains? It all seems so silly. I mean, I don't know. Most of my friends are getting married and having babies and joining pyramid schemes at this point, so I wonder if aliens sucked out their brains and made them want to get pregnant and join pyramid schemes, because couldn't be me. But why they might want to go out with each other, flirt with each other, that part makes sense. So if I answered mostly no, it means I am ready. I'm ready! I'm ready for guys! Ooh, here's the thing about guys and girls who are just friends. I definitely have some men in my life that I'm just friends with, same as I have some women in my life that I'm just friends with. Because here's the thing, sometimes people have these tweets out there that are like, is it really possible to be just friends with the opposite gender? No, it's not. If you're a man and your wife has friends who are men, that is a red flag. You need to address that and shut that down, because she's definitely cheating. And I'm out here like, is that some straight people bullshit? Then people will ask, okay, but what if you're gay? And then they'll be like, then you can't have any friends of the same gender. And it's like, okay, so what if you're bi? No friends, only prey? That's bisexuals. No friends, only prey. No, I have plenty of friends that are just friends, okay? So this person says, there's a boy at school and we're like best friends. I try to say this to my girlfriend. Wait, if you have a girlfriend, then obviously she knows you're gay, right? Did you mean girlfriend as 2 words? Like, I try to tell this to my friend, who's a girl. Stop appropriating the term girlfriend! This is lesbian erasure and I won't stand for it. There's this boy at school, we're like best friends. I try to say this to my girlfriend. She just says that's what they all say. So what, your girlfriend thinks you're gonna cheat on her with this boy? Is this the problem? Are you gay? Is this gay? Now people in my school are suggesting we go out. We'll just tell them you're gay. I wouldn't mind, except I don't want to ruin a great friendship. I don't know. Try being an online creator who gets shipped with people. Who do you ship me with? Let me know in the comments below. I feed off the attention. It only makes me stronger. I really like this guy, but my friends think he's a nerd. I can't lie and say that now I think he's a nerd. They already know that I like him. Took me like 10 times to read that sentence. That was some poor writing, boy troubled. How about you focus on writing your sentences clearly and less on boys, okay? Sorry, I'm like bullying like a 12-year-old child from 20 years ago. My boyfriend and best friend hate each other. Every day it's always, why are you her friend from my boyfriend and why don't you break up with him from my best friend? I'm always trapped. They're nasty to each other and I'm sick of it. Oh, here's what Texas girl had to say. My friend has a boyfriend who's no good. He is mean to little kids and he wrote her a bad note about her old boyfriend. My friend doesn't realize he's doing this and if I tell her, she might be mad at me. I'm sorry, he's mean to little kids? Do we care to elaborate on that? As if a minute ago I wasn't being mean to this little kid who can't write a fucking sentence because she's too busy focused on boys. Oh, it has a section about boys online. This was written in 2001. Let's see how this aged. Boys online. So you like to write emails, huh? Oh wait, can I do this like Captain America? Hold on. So you like to write emails, huh? So you like to write emails, eh? Okay, so do we all. Chat rooms and instant messages can be fun too, but keep things in mind when you're on the net. They capitalize the net. Emails aren't private. They feel that way because you write them alone in your room, but they can end up every bit as public as a note you wrote in school and lost in the lunchroom. Any email can be printed and forwarded to dozens of people with a click of the mouse. Consider too that your message may exist on a hard drive in at least 2 homes, and anyone who boots up. Keep your guard up when you're talking to someone online. You can have no idea who that person really is. Billy may be a 6th grader in New York as he says he is, but he may be a full-grown man in Nevada too. There is simply no way to be sure. I know we had the satanic panic back in the day. What do we call the panic about the internet that happened in the late 90s through like 2007? Like that decade of like internet. There was a huge internet panic during that time. I know because I grew up through it. I became a teenager through that time and it was weird growing up having all the adults around you being like, stop using the internet! Stop using the internet! The government's gonna find you! They're gonna track you down, Savvy! Hello, Editing Savvy here. I just want to bring up real quick that I am aware I left out the most culturally iconic part of this book in my initial filming of this review, and that is the part that has been memeified to death from page 20, conversation starters. Things to say when you're staring at a boy trying to think of what to say, and it breaks down all the different things you can say to him, and everyone's favorite is, I wish they'd teach us more about Vikings. There have now been screenshots of people out there having texted, I wish they'd teach us more about Vikings to people to see if that conversation starter actually works, and I'm here to tell you that it does not. A couple weeks ago, I sent it to RK. He's a boy. I sent him, I wish they'd teach us more about Vikings. And you know what he did? He left me on red for the entire night. So, I wish they'd teach us more about Vikings does not work. Alright, so this chapter is called Going Together. Page 84 is called Twosomes. Now, where's the page for threesomes? So you and your friends have started to hang out now and then with a certain group of boys. Maybe you do stuff together at recess or meet at Mickey D's after school. I love going on dates to McDonald's. All women born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is McDonald's, charge they phone, so you like to send emails, eh? You might be a grown man in Nevada, eat hot chip and lie. And then it's about like whether you're gonna date one of those guys that you go to McDonald's with or whatever. Ooh, this is about kissing. Ooh, let's learn about kissing. I want to read people's first kiss stories. This sounds very fun. I was in first grade delivering a May basket. This boy popped out of the house and told me the tradition was that if you gave somebody a May basket, he got to kiss you. I didn't know any better, so I let him do it. I didn't have another kiss till I was a senior in high school. I was 12. I'd been going out with my twin brother's best friend since 4th grade, but we hadn't gone anywhere, let alone kissed. I'm sorry, you were dating in 4th grade? What is dating in what do? You go to McDonald's? Eat hot chip and lie, I guess? Eat hot chip and lie about not being on the internet? My brother thought this was awful. One day when the three of us were playing football, he said the loser had to kiss the winner. Then he made sure I lost. So I kissed Mark. It was quick and we continued to play. My brother was so proud of himself. Wait, hold on. The three were playing football and he said the loser had to kiss the winner. I'm trying to compute this scenario in my head. 3 of you are playing, yet there's 1 loser and 1 winner. How do 3 people play football, first of all? How do you even divide into teams? Wouldn't there be 2 losers and 1 winner? Wouldn't you also have to kiss your own brother in that case? I'm a little lost. Janine, I'm a little lost on that one. I think this one should have stayed in the drafts. I was in 4th grade. We just learned the rules for spin the bottle. Naturally, the boys controlled the bottle. The first time I kissed Jane, this is written by a guy. This is Tom who wrote this. So this is not gay. There's nothing gay in this book. Well, there's one thing that's gay in this book. We'll get there. Naturally, the boys controlled the bottle. The first Jane, I hardly knew what to do. She turned her head so I barely grazed her cheek, and in the process I sneezed. The best was when Jane kissed me. Her lips scarcely touched the corner of my mouth, but her hair brushed my face. I smelled her sweetness, and her eyes closed. Damn, I hope Tom grew up to be a romance writer because you got some talent there, Tom. This one's my favorite. I was 14. I was watching a movie outdoors at the day camp where I worked, and I was kissed by this boy I'd had a crush on for months. I was so euphoric, I didn't eat for 3 days, and my mom took me to the doctor. So romantic when you don't eat because your kiss was so good. Your mom took you to the doctor. Okay, another quiz. I'm ready to take a quiz. What's the smart move for a girl who cares about a relationship? Check your answers. Okay. Number 1, you're coming out of class when you see your boyfriend talking to 3 girls. You march up and say, "Why are you flirting with other girls?" I would say that's a bad move because why wouldn't he be flirting with other girls? I'm also probably flirting with other girls when he's not around. I'm a bad bisexual stereotype. Can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, okay? So I'd say that's a bad move because I think it's a great idea for him to be flirting with other girls. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, I got it right. I got it right. Number 2, what are you doing this afternoon? You ask your boyfriend. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing this weekend? Wait, I do that like with my friends too. Am I not supposed to do that? I say that's a good move. I do that all the time. Ah, it says bad move. Oh, I'm a clingy friend. I'm sorry. Number 3, you and your boyfriend were planning to meet at the mall today. He calls and says, "Sorry, I forgot I have soccer practice." You say no problem and go do something else. That sounds like an incredibly reasonable approach. I'll say yes, good move. Got it right. I've got 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 so far. Number 4, you're talking to the most popular boy in the school. Your boyfriend walks by. You ignore him. That's rude. That's a bad move. Bad move. Yeah, I got it. All right, number 5. You and your boyfriend and your friends are walking to school. You talk only to your friends. Why bother with him? He's just a boy. Wait, why would I be dating with him if I don't want to talk to him? That's stupid. Bad move. Nice. Okay. Last one. Number 6. Your boyfriend really ticked you off this morning. To punish him, you threatened to dump him. I mean, that depends. Do I actually want to dump him? Because if I actually want to dump him, then yeah, I would say if you keep acting that. And it depends how mean he was. Did he tick me off by like kicking a puppy? If so, I mean, I'd have already dumped him. Oh, apparently it's a bad move. See, I don't know. When I was in 8th grade, I had this boyfriend and we were all on a field trip when the news broke that Steve Irwin had died. And the guy I was dating started laughing. He thought the irony of Steve Irwin dying was funny. And I was so pissed off at him. I don't remember if I threatened to dump him, but if I didn't, I should have. And that's a regret that I'll live with for the rest of my life, okay? All right, finally, I want to take this quiz, because this quiz at the end of the book is what resonated with me and really made me feel seen, okay? Mainly, it's number 4. Number 4 says, no boy will ever like you. You're too ugly. Pretty girls fill you with feelings you don't even want to discuss. I don't know what to answer to that because, well, I'm not ugly. I'm definitely super hot, okay? So that's not me. However, pretty girls fill you with feelings you don't even want to discuss. There's a lot of pretty girls and there's a lot of feelings, and it can be hard to discuss it sometimes. If you haven't, Google the lesbian sheep problem, okay? And especially at the age where I would have been reading this book. I was 9 when this book came out. 9 was the age where I first realized I was probably bi, and it didn't come out till I was 24. So feelings I don't want to discuss sounds about accurate. Yeah, that's me. Except that I'm not ugly. So that part's not true. Let's look at the answer. A lot of normal looking girls get so anxious about pleasing boys that they decide they're ugly. Okay, but I'm not ugly. Get to the part about how pretty girls fill me with feelings. As anyone over 18 can tell you, the pretty girls in 6th grade are not always the pretty girls in college. People change, and what boys and girls look for in one another changes too. Okay, but I don't care. How do I tell about my feelings? Oh, it never tells me. Darla told Dan that you like Dennis, and Dan told Doug likes you, so he got discouraged and told Deb. Deb likes Dennis, so she got mad and told lies about you and Dan to Diane, who repeated them at the dance to Dennis, who told Darla he didn't like you anymore. Darla told you in the donut shop. You got mad and wrote a note to Dennis. You had Denise give it to Dane to give to Dennis, only Dane had a dentist appointment and left early. So you called Dennis that night, then you called Darla and Deb and Dan and Doug and Denise and Dane. Turns out that Denise was mad at Deb. Then you walk into Spanish and realize today's the test. That's literally me. That's me when I was a teenager. That's me when I was a kid. That's me now. That's me now. I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, this girl's pretty and I like her, but I think she likes this person, and then I'm gonna start some YouTube drama today, and I'm gonna go on Twitter and retweet a bunch of people and be a bitch, and then, oh my god, I have to do my job. Finally, my other favorite question. Jack wants you to come to the 7-Eleven. So what if your parents say you can't? Don't be a wuss. You go. You do anything to make him like you. Are these the two genders? Pretty girls fill you with feelings, or agreeing to go on a date with a man to the 7-Eleven. That is not me. If Jack wants to go to 7-Eleven, he can go by his damn self, and he better pick me up a coffee. Well, number 5, about the 7-Eleven, the answer says, don't get stupid. I guess I'm right. It would be stupid to go with beta-ass Jack to the 7-Eleven, and I'm never doing it. So that is the Smart Girl's Guide to Boy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be reviewing more American Girl doll self-help books on this channel because I love them so much. And then maybe one day when Braylon Emily is old enough, I can pass some of this knowledge on to her. In the meantime, Matt Walsh, if you're watching this, let me know if I can get the starring role in the What is a MILF documentary, because I think I did a great job educating my daughter about the differences between boys and girls today. I will see you guys again soon. In the meantime, please keep on supporting small businesses. Have a fantastic start to your day. Bye!
Get you some nuts.
There was lots of memes.
Makes me wonder if I should take up lesbianism.
Chicago.
You guys asked for it.